So this just happened. Trump lands back from the NATO summit in Turkey, but not on the plane you'd expect. He rolls up in the old Air Force One after having the new Qatari gifted jumbo jet land separately at a UK airbase first. 2 planes, 1 trip, 0 explanation at first. And within minutes of him touching down, reporters are already circling him with questions, starting with the one thing that's actually been on everyone's mind since last night. Are we going back to war with Iran? Stick with me, because by the end of this presser, we go from "Are we at war to give me the Nobel Prize" to a security answer that honestly doesn't add up. Let's break it down.
What do you have, Daniel?
Is it conclusive that there are strikes ongoing in Iran?
We just hit them very hard. And I say we hit them 20-1. Every time they hit us, we're going to hit them 20. And we did it last night.
Are we returning to a full-scale military conflict, sir?
I don't know. I don't know. We'd win it very quickly.
Okay, so let's actually sit with this answer for a second, because it's a big one. A reporter asks the most basic question you can ask a commander-in-chief right now. Are we heading back into a full-scale war with Iran? And what does he say? I don't know. Not no, we've de-escalated. Not yes, here's the plan. A flat, I don't know. Followed immediately by bragging about a 20-1 strike ratio. Think about that combination for a second. He's telling you the U.S. is out there hitting Iran 20 times harder than they hit us. And in the same breath, he can't tell you whether that's leading to a bigger war or not. That's not confidence. That's improvisation. And when the guy with the nuclear codes is improvising on live television, that's the story before we even get to anything else in this presser.
Nobel Prize for Peace. She said, I can't believe I won it. The only one that should win it is Trump. Actually, they probably will do the wrong thing. It's very sad with Norway, but I would say I should have won that award more than anybody that ever received the Nobel Peace Prize. Because nobody settled wars. I settled 8 of them. Because of a certain type of personality, I was able to settle.
Now here's where it gets genuinely bizarre. Less than 2 minutes after saying he doesn't know if we're heading back to war with Iran, he pivots completely unprompted to explaining why he personally deserves the Nobel Peace Prize. 8 wars, he says. Just the number, no list, no details, no follow-up allowed. And notice the emotional whiplash here, uncertainty about active military conflict. Immediately followed by a victory lap for peace he says he's already delivered. You can't have it both ways. Either the fighting's ongoing and unresolved, which is literally what he just said 30 seconds earlier, or it's settled and prize-worthy. This is the pattern you're going to see the entire presser deflect the hard question. Pivot to self-praise, repeat.
Did you tell Machado not to go back to Venezuela the other week? And what's your relationship?
Did I tell him a long time ago?
No, Maria Corina Machado, the opposition figure. Did you tell her not to go back?
Oh, no, not at all. No, she's terrific. She's a wonderful person. But she gave me the Nobel Prize, right? So how can I dislike her? She won the Nobel Prize. She said, the only one that should win it is Trump. I didn't know her at all. So she said Trump settled 8 wars, which is true. They were talking about it today.
This next moment is the one that's already getting clipped and passed around online, and once you watch it, you'll understand why. A reporter brings up Maria Corina Machado. She's a real opposition figure in Venezuela, someone who was actually blocked from returning to her own country. And Trump's first reaction is basically confusion about who she even is. But watch how fast he recovers. He doesn't answer the actual question about her being blocked. He just loops straight back to, she said, I deserve the Nobel Prize, so I like her. That's the whole exchange. A real geopolitical question about a blocked opposition leader gets reduced to a compliment he remembers receiving. It's a small moment, but it tells you a lot about what's actually registering with him in these conversations, and it sets up perfectly for the answer that closes out this whole presser.
What was the security concern that caused us to change planes? So you're saying there wasn't a security concern?
No.
Do you know why they had us close our window blinds? That was not usual.
Well, yeah, because you're probably on a dangerous flight because of the sleazebags that we have to deal with.
So you think that Iran was possibly thinking?
I didn't know they did that, but I could see something.
And here's the payoff to the exact question we opened this video with: why the plane switch. Watch this closely because it happens in real time in the same answer. First, a reporter asks point blank, was there a security concern? Trump says no, twice just timing, just letting people see the base. Clean, simple, nothing to see here. But then the very next question is about the window blinds being shut on the flight, which reporters say was unusual. And that's when he pivots. He brings up Iran. He brings up dangerous flights. He says he could see something happening, even though he claims he didn't know the blinds were closed. So in the span of about 20 seconds, we go from no security concern to a description of exactly what a security concern would look like. That's not a contradiction I'm reading into it. That's what's on tape, back to back, from his own mouth. So let's put the whole thing together. He can't say whether we're heading back to war. 30 seconds later, he's campaigning for a Nobel Prize. He can't place who a blocked opposition leader is beyond remembering a compliment. And when asked directly about why his own plane got swapped out, he denies a security concern and then describes one in the same breath. That's not four unrelated moments. That's one press conference where the story kept slipping out sideways every time a direct question landed. Watch the full clip if you want the raw, unedited version, and let me know in the comments which answer stood out to you the most.